carefully look at life, it seems to be that everything a man does, anything, including the purpose for which you all have gathered here, is done with one primary purpose or objective, is to find happiness. Everything is done for that primary purpose, for sukha prapti, for happiness. So the very purpose of life, the very terminus of life, the very goal of life, the very journey and the end is only for happiness. And in fact, if you were to even look at what is the very end, what is that self-realization, what is that state of moksha, is nothing but magnifying the happiness to the maximum, which is nothing but infinite bliss, infinite peace, infinite happiness. And in fact, the moment we use the word infinite, we are all lost, because even in mathematics, your intellect cannot fathom what infinity is. But you can understand what that is through the very pursuit of life. As I have said, everything we are doing is for happiness. A youngster eagerly wants to have a lady in his life. He wants to marry. He is desperate for marriage. He loves the person, he's fallen in love, he wants that lady in his life. You go and ask him, why do you want to get married? What a question are you asking, sir? Obviously, I believe that I'll be very happy in marriage. You give him that benefit, yes. You go, another person has made up his mind that he wants to move away from the relationship. He wants to break the marriage. You go and ask him, why are you so convinced that you want to break the relationship? Why would he say? What would he say? Sir, my relationship is in hell. What should I tell you? I don't know how to put it across to you, but I am going through hell. And my only solution is I want to break this relationship. So a person wants to get into a relationship for the purpose of happiness. A person wants to break a relationship with the only purpose of happiness. A person enjoys eating. He hogs literally. You ask him, why are you doing it? I feel I enjoy it. I love to eat it. A person goes through fasting. They go through the ritual of fasting. You go and ask, why are you putting yourself through this fast? It gives me happiness. It gives me comfort. It gives me a sense of satisfaction. So you look at life. Someone is chasing money. All through his life they're chasing, acquiring. They're chasing wealth. As a result of which they have amassed wealth. You go and ask that person, you ask the businessman, why are you running this business? Why are you an entrepreneur? Why are you expanding your organization? It gives me great happiness. Another person out there is practicing charity. He's actually giving away all his acquired wealth. You go and ask him, why are you giving away all your wealth? What would he say? For happiness. I ask you all, why do you continue to come back to this classroom? You associate certain happiness with this journey you are in. So, however you look at life, whatever stage of your life, in fact, the various stages of life we all have gone through. What are the stages we have gone through? Your childhood. As a child, you had certain toys that entertained you. I don't know whether your memory can recall the toys which meant the world to you then. Does it strike a thought to you? What is it that meant everything for you? That is everything for you. That toy world is everything. And then you ask a child, why are you holding on to the toy? What would you say? Man, what are you asking? It's everything for me. You grow up from the toys, you pick up stories. You are interested in storytelling, or you need to listen to stories, bedtime stories. If the stories were not told, you wouldn't sleep. So stories meant a lot to you. A stage later, you started reading books. Books meant something to you. Then comes school friends. Friends is everything for you. A phase of life goes through, then you go to a college. That college life is everything for you. You go through the phase of college, you find a lady girl, a lady love. That lady love means everything for you. After a while, marriage is everything for you. After marriage, child is everything for you. I just want to have a child of my own. Fair enough, isn't it? I'm not saying anything wrong. You can't complain for a child to be playing with toys, or a teenager playing with teenage stuff, or a married couple to ask for a child. Nor can you complain grandparents asking for grandchildren. Can I? You can't.
So if a grandparent doesn't have a grandchild, and I know a few that strike my mind, they're eagerly waiting to have a grandchild, to hold that little one in their hand, and to, without that their life is, something is seriously missing in life. 3 years happened, already married, but there is no grandchild. They are happy, you are sulking. They are happily enjoying life. They are traveling the world. They say there is time for that. But the grandparents are in anticipation. They are eagerly awaiting a grandchild. Now I am reminded of the very famous verse of Adi Shankaracharya in the text Bhajagovindam. He says, Balastavat Krida Saktaha Tarunastavat Taruni Saktaha Vruddhastavat Chintasaktaha Parame Brahmani Kopina Saktaha. You know what that means? Shankaracharya is saying, you know about what? Actually, it's as if he is representative of God. In fact, all gurus are representatives of God. They're connecting you to the higher. That's all their purpose is. There's no other purpose. So, what that verse means, as a child, as a balaha, you're playing with toys. As a youth, you're carried away with passion. As an old man, you're lost in vruddhastavat chintasaktaha. I may not know your age, but the moment you start worrying, I know you're already got old. There is no need to worry. The moment you start worrying, you know you're already gone old. That is the thumb rule of old age. And then he says, Parame Brahmani Kopina Saktaha. Means, is anybody has got time to think of me? Who is complaining? Lord Krishna is saying, Lord Narayana, God is saying, man, all through your life you are engaged with something that fascinated you. As a child, toy fascinated you. As a youth, passion fascinated you. As an old age, your worry consumes you. Nobody seems to have time to think of me. And when you go to a prayer, when you go, as we discussed last week, when you go to a prayer hall, what are you asking? Oh Lord, please think of this little demand of mine. Looks like you have forgotten me. I know your clientele is big. Database is large. But I am a very sincere devotee. Please consider my request. You are complaining that God is not thinking of you. God is complaining nobody is thinking of me. What is going on? Something is not right here. Correct? There's a very often quoted story. You might have heard it, but I'm mentioning it for what it's worth. There was a very elderly lady with a walking stick. Maybe she's in late 80s. With a walking stick, she was actually trying to search for something. And she was actually under a street light. She was searching for something. A passerby saw that lady at that late hour searching for something. He started helping her. Another person crossed. He also assisted. After a few minutes, as it happens in India, a group gathered for no reason. One fellow starts watching. You go and try this out. You start standing and stand on the street side, start watching something. Another fellow comes, he also will join you. Another fellow will join you. After a while, nobody will know what they're watching, but they'll be watching. So that same thing happened. Everybody started searching. Until the last fellow who started search was a little sensible fellow. He asked, "Hey, what are you searching?" "I don't know." That's that fellow. "What are you searching?" And the chain brought back to the old lady. Actually, she was searching, and then we just started helping her, and ended up we all searching. Then they went and asked, "Oh, what are you searching?" She said, "I lost my needle. I'm a poor lady. I lost my needle. It's the only thing I have to stitch my torn clothes, so I desperately need it. I can't even afford to buy a needle." "Oh, so sorry." "But ma'am, where have you lost it? Because the 10 of us searching, where did you lose it?" She said, "I actually lost it in my hut." She said, I lost it in my hut. Huh? For a moment, they didn't understand. What are you saying? You lost it in your hut? Then why are you searching here? "No, there is no light there. There is enough light here, therefore I'm searching here." That was her answer. And that highlights the absurdity of mankind. The folly of our actions.